choreography of creativity, aka Debra Thorton. Thank you so much, and as you can see, I'm very appreciative that this is broadcast on radio. Because, well, when you're in a rush and you're putting on a festival, the wonderful thing about Imagination Celebration is we always have props. We always have ways of embellishing ourselves. And so I am delighted to be sharing the dragon hat that was made only for Imagination Celebration by Elope. And if you don't know Elope, you have to learn to say this after me. It stands for Everybody Laughing on Planet Earth. So, in 2005, when that crazy fairy godmother of the arts decided that she was going to retire from Imagination Celebration, she has never retired her wand, so she is continuing to be the fairy godmother of the arts. But that is the year that Michael Haig, who's been making posters for Imagination Celebration for over 20 years, created this poster. And Mary talked with the guys at Elope, and they created this one-of-a-kind hat. We're the only people in the world that have it. They did say it's the hardest hat they've ever made. But I don't know that I've ever seen something that honored the original art so well. And I tell people, Mary is known as the fairy godmother of the arts, and I am the curious choreographer of creativity. And we have these whimsical titles and this way of being playful in the community, but we do very, very serious work. Because when I try to understand the role of the dragon in Imagination Celebration, what I finally realized is that the dragon is the protector of the jewels of the kingdom. And we very much believe that creativity, engagement, connection, those are the jewels of the kingdom. And we want to make sure, certainly, that children grow up with creative education. And part of what we realized is that the adults weren't playing enough either. So that is why we are putting on the What If Festival, because if you think about it, those two words, that's what we ask before we start on any kind of creative endeavor. What if you play the teacher and I'll be the student, and then you send me to my room? Oh no, that's a different story. What if we tried splitting the atom this way? What if we folded cranes and filled the entire skyline with these incredible cranes? It's the question that we pose, and what I'm excited about is to have these people share their what if stories with you tonight. The festival, the other part that we started realizing is that there were too many people that were saying, oh, I'm not creative. And we know that every human being is creative. And that we figured one way to help show that off is to do this festival that invites technology, scientists, entrepreneurs, educators, marketing people, business people of all stripes, garage tinkerers, people that have cool ideas inside their cubicle in a corporation, certainly children, teenagers that are too cool for words. We just needed to bring everybody together and find ways to show off creativity and to show that it is in all of us, and it comes out in all these different ways. There's not one way. The arts people don't have the corner on it, but we know how to play with it, and we know how to engage. And so the point of this festival is to be a community building experience. It's not just a party. We definitely want it to be a day of joy, but we want it to be something that creates new relationships, cross-pollinates, connects people to people they've never seen before, and pushes us forward. Makes us be even more innovative and creative. So that's what we invite you to do. You're helping launch the 3rd annual. And I have to say, I thought it might just be a little over the top, and you know we don't want to be too over the top, if I were to wear the 3rd annual sunglasses. But we have these iconic red sunglasses that make the world golden when you look through them. And it seems appropriate that we all don a pair of these and look at how do we look at the possibilities, how do we go forward in our community and make things happen. So I invite you to come to the festival and get your very own iconic Made by Elope, which stands for Beautiful, beautiful. It just seemed like the most perfect way to launch this was to be part of the story project. So we are so appreciative, Sharon, for you including us in this. And of course we knew that if we're going to do a story project, we have to have the charming and darling storyteller, Miss Mary Mashburn. And to my great shame, I am a Southerner, and I am not a good storyteller.
Oh, you've done great.
I'm not. And so I aspire to be a good Southern storyteller, but I'm going to have to work on it. But we have the Queen of Storytime with Miss Mary Mashburn here. So I would like to ask Mary to please.
Well, first I want you to give people
You're going to do that
one more
part,
time
yes.
a rundown of details about the festival.
Okay.
Show us the T-shirt.
This is actually the commemorative T-shirt. This is the first year T-shirt. And we have a brand new T-shirt coming out tomorrow. So again, we are finding different ways to play with the concept. So what I can tell you is that an organization like Imagination Celebration is an organization that brings together the two most powerful words, imagination and celebration. So that's the point of tonight. I'm thrilled that the people that are part of this are going to tell their stories with you tonight. And I do, being a good Southerner, I raised a peach tree in Manitou Springs when I got all the peaches before the bear did. And Lauren knows that too. So I brought peaches for all of the storytellers as a part of a recognition of the golden juice out of their mouth.